Myth: DACA is the DREAM Act. Deferred action, or DACA, is often confused with or misnamed as the DREAM Act. However, the Federal DREAM Act has not yet passed. It is not a law. The Federal DREAM Act is a legislative bill that would provide a pathway to citizenship for undocumented young adults. DACA is temporary and it is not a legislative bill. DACA is an administrative policy that can be revoked at any time.
As a DACA beneficiary, I can travel internationally without any problems. Although USCIS has stated that certain DACA beneficiaries will be able to travel abroad, it is important that they first speak to an attorney before doing so. Those who think they meet the requirements for advanced parole should first talk about the risk with an attorney. Risks include not only losing one's DACA status, but also not being able to re-enter the United States.
DACA will make me eligible for a green card. This is false. Like we previously mentioned, DACA is a temporary benefit that is given to certain individuals at the discretion of U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. DACA does not provide a pathway to legalization. It only provides an individual from temporary relief from deportation, a work authorization, social security number, and in some states, a driver's license and a state ID.
Myth: I can join the military. Actually, no. Although a DACA-approved individual holds a social security and work authorization, this does not make him or her eligible to join the military. One of the requirements to join the military is that a person holds at least legal permanent status.
Myth: I am no longer deportable. False. DACA is given on a discretionary basis. People who have received DACA are still deportable if they are convicted of a significant misdemeanor, such as fraud or violence. Keep in mind that DACA must be renewed every 2 years, and every time it's renewed, USCIS can deny a case.
My friend and I both applied for DACA at the same time, and they received theirs, but I have not received any response. We should have both received a response at the same time, right?
That's not necessarily true. All DACA cases are processed individually. USCIS has stated that the processing time takes anywhere between 2 to 6 months between the time the government receives the application and the time the DACA requester gets a final decision. Just because 2 people submitted their application at the same time does not guarantee that they will hear back from USCIS at the same time. Each person should check their online status periodically and call the USCIS number if they are concerned about the status of their application.
I can't even apply for DACA. Look at me. I don't even have money to pay for it. It's $465.
I know, but there are so many ways that you can get help. For example, lending circles are a program in different communities where people pull in a bunch of money and every month a different person gets a loan and you pay it back, so it repays itself.
You can also apply for a fee exemption. So fee exemption, you would qualify if you're under 18 and you're homeless, or you're in foster care and you don't have parental support, you qualify for that. Another way is if you have a chronic disability, or if you accumulated over $25,000 of debt because of medical expenses, you'd be able to qualify for a fee exemption.
You could also look into loans that have pretty low interest rates, and if all else fails, then you can ask people in your circle, and you should really think of DACA as an investment.
And remember, this is an investment for your future.